We are all good to go.
This is Anita, Ben's sister. It's just so hard to accept.
What?
That we've lost him.
Stop it!
Anita.
No, my brother is still alive.
I still don't quite get it.
How can you not? Okay. So, translated into computer spares, I'm going to take your computer system and marry it to yours. So then you'll have a nice new computer system for your practice.
How long will it take?
Well, it should be up and running by the time you open.
Should be.
Will be.
Excellent. You're worth every penny paid.
I'm not getting paid.
Daniel doesn't mind helping out.
Well, he's going to be a family man soon. It's important he's earning.
That's easy to say when it'll be me and TK forking out.
Perhaps, but as grandparents, we should do all we can.
Can we go easy on the G word, please? I haven't quite got my head around that. Flick me an invoice.
Sweet. Cheers, guys.
You really do like leaving things to the last minute, don't you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you're hardly prepared. No stationery printed, no signage, no practice nurse. Now, I did give you Janice's details over a week ago.
Yes, and I have organised an interview for tomorrow.
Good. And you might want to have a word with Henry, too. His rooms are still empty. Well, we can't have him moving in while we're up and running.
As soon as he pays me some rent, we're all systems go.
Oh, dear.
So, are you going to fess up or not?
About what?
My footage. Now that we're playing nicely and everyone's needs are being respected, I think it's about time you hand it over.
As I mentioned, I have no idea where it is. End of topic?
Okay. So what should we talk about? You are capable of discussing things other than medicine.
Well, it has been known to happen occasionally.
Oh, good. So I'll start the ball rolling. Personal life. Thanks to your son, we've established that you're single and a womanizer. Sounds like just my sort of fun.
It's endless, I swear. If it's not some idiot sales rep pestering me, it's Ruben nagging at me like an old woman. He could give my mother lessons.
I can believe that.
And you know the worst of it? I still can't get that whole anti-abortion thing out of my head. How can he be impartial as a doctor when his views are so strong?
Well, I doubt Ruben would have survived this long if he wasn't impartial.
Well, either that or he's never been caught.
Something you're not telling me?
No, but that doesn't make him any less annoying.
Well, one annoying GP is better than handling this whole thing alone.
One annoying GP who's about to become an in-law. I wish I'd known all that before I signed him up. Sorry to dump on you. It's not your job anymore, I know it.
I'm still your business partner. Don't stress, okay? You're opening next week. You don't have time.
You're right. Onwards and upwards. I have lost my office keys and I'm too embarrassed to tell Ruben. Can I cut a spare set off yours, please? Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Staying in your own corner might help with that.
What?
TK is busy. He can't drop everything to help you every 5 minutes.
He figured you out, Brooke, and he didn't like what he saw. Taking swipes at me isn't going to change that.
I used to be interesting, you know.
Oh, really?
Before I became Harry's chauffeur. Mind you, soccer practice and sailing camps, they do have their own special charm. Oh, and novelty restaurants. Did I mention novelty restaurants?
Well, I don't believe you, because nobody could be that dull.
I suppose I do manage to get to a decent restaurant occasionally. The odd night at the theatre. What about you? How do you amuse yourself when you're not working?
I always work.
I suspected as much.
But this year, I've implemented a new rule, 6 weeks of non-work. No laptops, no internet, no mobiles, no television, just me and the twoies, just hiding out at my beach.
Which is?
Up the west coast, big wild beach, lots of bush, no people.
Won't you get bored? With no cameras or minions or people to terrify?
Of course not. It helps me get in touch with my creative side. I sculpt.
Oh, which medium do you work in?
Metal at the moment. I'm going through this retro-modernist phase. Are you familiar with Guy Nunn?
I am. I love his work.
Yeah, please.
No, it's true. I have a painting of his hanging in one of the bedrooms.
Oh, if I didn't know better, I'd say that was a cheap ploy to get me back to your place. Is there someone lurking in the wings I should know about?
No.
Good answer.
When you get better, we'll go down home for a while. And you can teach me to ski properly like you promised.
I never knew he was a skier.
Yeah, well, my brother pretty much had a go at anything.
I don't want us to fight, Anita. You're going through hell. I understand that. Watching him hour after hour, terrified you'll miss some movement or some sign. And that darling, darling man sleeping there so sweetly.
He looks so perfect.
But he's gone. He's left us.
Can you leave, please? What have you got for me? Good news?
There are some decisions that need to be made. Are you happy for me to go through them with you now?
In a minute.
Ben is my partner. I have every right to be here.
I'm afraid, as Ben's next of kin, it's Anita's call.
So then my sound guy managed to convince these angry hordes that we weren't demon spawn, and then we just hoofed it.
You're still here. I thought you'd run off.
I should have picked it, you know.
Picked what?
That you and Isaac are related. It's quite a resemblance.
Not that I've noticed.
It's the charm factor.
You haven't finished the story. What happened to the cult?
Oh, still wearing headscarves and still being crazy.
It's found the shower, I see.
And the coffee. Do you want some?
Oh.
Why does he run up so early?
Couldn't sleep. Too many bumps in the night.
You're the lady from Dad's work. In the lift?
It's me.
Are you Dad's girlfriend now?
Have you ever considered a career in current affairs? Because you would make a killer interviewer. I'm Ursula.
Hi, I'm Harry. Can we have waffles, please?
Well, thank you, Janice. It was good to meet you.
Likewise.
We'll be in touch.
Hello, Trouble. I was hoping I'd see you.
Hello, you.
No doubt you've enchanted Sarah with your brilliance.
He's hoping.
Tremendous girl, Janice. Quite tremendous.
And single to boot. How did you find her, by the way?
Last year's production of Oklahoma. She was Laurie to my Curly. Wildly successful run. Can we look forward to seeing more of her around the place?
To be honest, I would prefer someone a little warmer.
Oh, she's very warm.
Well, I'll have to take your word for that.
If you're in any way implying that my relationship with Janice is untoward...
No, I'm sorry, Ruben. I did not mean to give you that impression.
Well, I hate to say this, Sarah, but you are showing a worrying lack of judgment, both on a personal and a professional level.